Good morning, students.
This is a part 2 video for the line by line explanation for the lesson Hamari Naav Chali.
Written by S.P.Khatri. Lesson 11, Class 5, New Gunjan book.
The part 1 video we saw a introduction, the learning outcome and the first 3 stanzas, how the boat rides would be, how our ancestors used to stay in the bank of the river and enjoyed eating the roots and tubers and drinking pure water. Now in rest of the poem we'll understand what was the necessity, what was the incident that triggered to construct the boat. What happens in the process of construction of boat.
If you still not subscribe my channel, please subscribe my channel and recommend among your friend circle. If you have any clarification or feedback, please put in the comment section and surely reply back. If you like the video or the video is useful for you, please click the like button. Your subscription and like will motivate me to add more videos for you every day. நிறைய பேர் பார்க்குறீங்க பட் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாமல் பார்க்குறீங்க. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it will support my effort and time which I take every day to post the videos. Now let's start the line by line explanation. सोचो तो जब नाव नहीं थी तब हम क्या कर सकते, लंबी लंबी गहरी नदियाँ कैसे पार उतरते. So have you ever thought when boat was not there, what we would have done? How we would have crossed the long and deep rivers? Lambi means long, gehari means deep. So the poet wants us to think about our ancestors, what they would have done when boat was not there, how they would have crossed the river, the rivers which are very long and deeper. Par utarte means crossing. Okay. Gehari na deeper. Lambi na long. So now nahi means when boat was not there. Boat illada kaalathla yosi parunga, think about that how our ancestors would have used cross the rivers which are longer and deeper. लड़के खेला करते थे नित बैठ नदी किनारे, तैर कभी कुछ पार उतरते कुछ रहते मन मारे. A few boys used to play daily. Nit means daily they used to play. Nit means daily. Daily they used to play in the river bank. And few used to sit. तैर कभी कुछ पार उतरते. तैर means they were used to swim. And they will cross the river. And कुछ रहते मन मारे means likes a kill பண்ணிட்டு मन मारे. They too will have the likes to cross the river. But they won't be knowing the swimming or they're scared of water. So what they have to do, they will sit back. They will not do anything. And they will watch others going and coming, right? So the poet is telling that the boys used to play every day there and they used to sit in the bank of the river. They used to play every day there. Few people who know swimming, they used to cross the river. And those who doesn't know, they used to kill their likes and sit in the bank of the river. एक खिलाड़ी लड़का आया, लिए पेड़ की टहनी, जोर लगा पानी में फेंकी, रही तैरती टहनी. So one day one playful sports person मारी और boy has come. He had a branch of the tree into full force. जोर लगा कर means with a full force. फेंकी ना, he threw it in the water. He threw the branch of the tree into the water. But what they saw, the branch of the tree was kept floating. Rahi terti tehni. Tehni na, the branch of the tree irukliya, adu vandu it kept on floating. Rahi means it kept on floating. Terti means it kept on floating in the water. Which kept on floating? Tehni, branch of the tree. So who threw that? One khiladi balak, the playful स्पोर्ट्समैन मारी இருக்க ஒரு பையன். हुआ अचंबा सबको बेहद, टहनी जरा ना डूबी, इधर उधर मंडराती जाती यह थी उसकी खूबी. हुआ अचंबा means everyone got surprised. எல்லாருக்கும் ரொம்ப ஷாக் ஆயிடுச்சு. that the sink ஆயிடுமே, sink ஆகாம it is floating on the water. So टहनी जरा ना डूबी, கொஞ்சம் கூட, जरा ना கொஞ்சம் கூட, it didn't sink. डूबी ना sink ஆகல, which didn't sink even a small amount. The tehni, the branch of the tree didn't sink. Okay. Idhar udhar mandrati jati, like a bees and the butterfly used to move here and there, right?
Like that, the log was all moving here and there. Moving means it was revolving in the water. Yeti uski kubi, and this was its speciality. They have understood now. Like when they don't know that the wood will float on the water, one day one boy came and he with the force he threw the branch of the tree into the water, and they were surprised to see that it kept floating, right? So what it was doing, it was moving here and there, and it didn't even sink. So this was the speciality they have understood. So what is the speciality of the tree? It will float on the water. This incident has made our ancestors to think that we can travel on water using the branch of the tree. Now what they did, we'll see. And the one boy came and he threw the stick and it started to float. So the other boy came and saw, and
के सब हो गए इकट्ठे करने को खिलवाड़ लगे फेंकने लंबी शाखें पीपल हो या ताड़.
Kilward means ஒரு நாட்டி வேலை பண்ணுவோம் இல்லையா, தட் இஸ் கில்வாட். மேசே கில்வாட் மத் கரோ, என்கிட்ட அந்த நாட்டியெல்லாம் பிஹேவ் பண்ணாத, ஸோ தப்பானதெல்லாம் பண்ணாத. பட் தே ஆல் த பாய்ஸ் கேதர் டுகெதர் டு செக், ரைட், வாட் இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங், அண்ட் they also mischievous they started to do. लगे फेंकने लंबी शाखें people हो या ताड़. Now what they did, the boys gathered after seeing this, all the boys gathered and they started to do the mischief. என்ன mischief பண்ணாங்க? They started to throw all the big branches. Shake means long branches. In the tree or the branches, people ho ya thad, people tree or the palm tree. Thad means palm tree. Okay, so all the boys gathered together to play and started to throw the long branches of pupil tree or the palm tree into the water. So वे सब के सब रहे तैरते, बड़े मौज से बहते, लड़कों उनको देख खुशी से आपे में क्या रहते. So all the branches with the through, right, they all were floating. So where sabke sab means all the branches were floating on the water, like as if enjoyingly they were floating. Where bade mauj means with enjoyingly they were floating. Ladke, all the boys who are seeing is they have lost their sense. Enna nadakudune theriyala, they don't know what is happening because the first time they are seeing such a big thing is floating on the water. So ape means the sense illama they were watching all those things. Ape mein kya rehte means they were not in the sense. The boys were seeing it was also floating. Now what they thought, पानी पर क्या तैर सकेगी मोटी लकड़ी बारी, बड़े पेड़ का तना काटने की तब हुई तैयारी. So what, so next after seeing this, what they thought, right, whether இதோட பெருசா இருக்க log, இதோட குண்டா இருக்க log, மோட்டி மீன்ஸ் இதோட ஃபேட்டாக இருக்கிறது, இன்னும் குண்டாக இருக்க லாக், ரொம்பவே வெயிட்டாக இருக்க லாக் ஃப்ளோட் ஆகுமா சிங்க் ஆகிடுமா, தே ஸ்டார்டட் டு திங்க். ஸோ பானி மேக்கியா தயார் சக்கேகி, தண்ணியில் ஃப்ளோட் ஆக முடியுமா இதோட குண்டாக இருக்கிற வெயிட்டான வுட். படே பேடுக்கா, பெரிய ட்ரீஸ், இப்போ பெரிய ட்ரீலேருந்து இவ்வளோ பெரிய ட்ரங்கை கட் பண்ணுற வேலை ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஸோ ட்ரீ இப்படி இருக்குன்னா, ஸோ இவ்வளோ பெரிய ட்ரீயோட ட்ரங்கை போட்டால் அது ஃப்ளோட் ஆகுதா இல்லையா, தே வாண்டட் டு செக் நவ். So bade ped ka tana means trunk, they started to cut. The work was started to cut the trunk of the big tree to see whether that trunk is floating on the water or not. So அவங்க என்னாச்சு, பசங்க இதெல்லாம் பார்த்து என்னடா எல்லாமே ஃப்ளோட் ஆகுது, சரி மரத்தோட பெரிய ட்ரங்க்கும் ஃப்ளோட் ஆகுதா இல்லையா நம்ம செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம் சொல்லிட்டு they started cutting the trunk of the tree. So that work started. तैयारी means it started.
रहा तैरता बड़ी शान से बड़े पेड़ का लट्टा, उसके बाद गया तैराया बड़े तने का गट्टा.
Now they started to cut the big trunk of the tree and it started to float. Latta means a big trunk, moti lakdi. So raha thairata bada shan se na romba prouda, romba graceful-a it started to float. Which one? And the gunda irukra trunk it started to float. Then next what thought they came, katta bundle of logs இருக்கு இல்லையா, அதெல்லாம் சேர்ந்து கட்டி விட்டுட்டா இது ஃப்ளோட் ஆகுதா அப்படின்னு they started to think. Okay, उसके बाद गया तैराया means this was made to float. I showed in the introduction, right, அந்த logs எல்லாம் கட்டி வச்சுட்டு போகிறதுக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ அது வரதுக்கு முன்னாடி they started 2-3 ட்ரங்க்ஸை சேர்த்து வச்சு கட்டி they were They thought whether this will float or not. Gatta is a collective noun. It means bundle of logs. I have shown in the introduction learn. Bundle of logs kattiduvaanga, and this was thrown in the water whether this is floating or not. Now they got a doubt. Okay, branch of the tree is floating. Of different trees the float agade. Trunk of the tree is also floating. Now we'll try all the trunks together now. And the way to float agada, sink agada, they wanted to test now. See, they are checking here and the logo and it was floating. Now they started to float the gatta.
बनने लगी तभी से नावें छोटी बड़ी हमारी, पानी से क्यों कर डर लगता विजय हुई थी भारी.
बनने लगी तभी से नावें छोटी बड़ी हमारी. So from that time itself the boats have started. चिन्ना boats पेरिये boats are we have started to make. पानी से क्यों डर लगता विजय हुई थी भारी. So now we are not scared of water. Once they made the bundle of woods to float, we got the confidence, right? We have started to build the small and big boats. People who used to get scared of water earlier, but now we have won. We have got the victory, or we can travel on water with the help of this wood. Vijay hui thi bhari means what? We are now got the victory over the weight. Initially we put the branch of the tree. Then we tried out different branches of the tree. Then we put the trunk of the tree. Now we have bundled it, the trunks, and we have put more weight. And what we found, we were still able to float. So on the weight and a thing also, now it's able to float on the water, which that means the poet is assuming we have got the victory on water by making the weighter thing to float. Okay.
सागर हमने जीत लिया है, छूट गया डर सारा, चले चीरता उसकी छाती बड़ा जहाज हमारा.
Now we have won the ocean because now we are able to travel more gracefully on the ocean. Choot gaya means all left out and the dar ellam poiduchu and the afraidness all have gone. Chale cheertha means cut pannittu. Cheertha means cut pandrathu, chati means chest. So this is the ocean. Now we have boat, very big ships cruise on the chile. Adu appadi ocean cut pannittu we are able to travel on the ocean very gracefully. So now we don't have any afraidness on water. We are now gracefully we can travel on any kind of water resources, right? We have developed the technology and we have made such a big ship that will cut the chest of the water and can travel very easily on water. Now we have won the ocean because now we are able to travel more gracefully on the ocean.
अगर नहीं वह छोटा लड़का टहनी को तैराता, बनती कैसे ये नौकाएं, क्या जहाज बन पाता. S.P.Khatri.
The small boy has not made the small branch of the tree to float on the water. We would not be able to construct the boat or the ship. The invention would not have happened. So which incident has triggered us to invent boat and ships? The small boy who has thrown the branch of the tree on the water. So the poet is telling that
need is the mother of invention.
So now we have constructed the boat to travel on river and ocean. This written by S.P.Khatri. So in the next video we'll see the book back exercise and question answers. Hope you have understood the lesson. Read the lesson 1 or 2 times. Understand the meanings. Understand the deeper thought that is behind this poem. You have to think scientifically and you should be part of the invention to create life more better for humans. Thank you, students.